Now to Stacey Rascon, who raised his price target today, I think it was today, on Intel all the way from
yesterday.
All right, yesterday, from 35 to 36. Man, how bullish are you?
Look, so this is going to be a very interesting print. It's a very contentious one. As we know, the stock has gone vertical. And I think there's elements for both sides to kind of latch onto, and then we'll see what happens in about 10 minutes. I think Christina hit on a lot of this. I mean, people are looking for very strong server demand. It does look like we're going into an upgrade cycle. They did get 18A out the door. The Panther-like PC products on that process actually look very, very good. There's been some color around maybe like increased interest in their foundry efforts, and clearly the Trump administration having the investment. And, Trump wants the stock to go up is a bull case, like for sure. At the same time, I think there's still uncertainty around the pace and trajectory of that 18A yields. So, like, how many of those parts can they actually get out the door? And they are supply constrained. They talked about that last quarter, and it wasn't because demand for their new stuff was really strong. It was because people didn't want the new stuff. The customers wanted the old stuff, and they don't have enough capacity. And so that is a real question. Can they actually serve the demand that is there? Not to mention that again, the stock has literally gone vertical. It's up almost 50% year to date. So I mean, this will be a very interesting print. I'm really watching this one with some excitement when it breaks in about 5 or 10 minutes.
The cynics would say, as you say, well, the Trump administration wants it to go up. That's part of the case. Some would say that's the whole case. I would ask you, what would this stock look like if the government wasn't in it?
Lower. I think that is true. I think the Trump put is what it is, and like I said, I haven't been able to bring myself to make that bull call. But I think I wrote in a note last week, if you wanted to do it, would I talk you out of it at this point? Like, probably not. I guess you trade the market in front of you. I think Intel still has some fundamental challenges. I mean, the market may be more supportive in servers right now, but they are losing share. I think PCs could be worse. So, people are very worried about higher memory prices, like impacting demand there. The foundry efforts, it's still going to be a long slog. We'll see what CapEx happens and everything else. And they're still burning cash. So there's a lot of fundamental issues there that still need time to play out. And the stock at these prices is clearly pricing in a lot of potential success on those where I think it's still unknown. So I do think the stock price would be lower. But it is what it is. Like, Trump wants the stock.
No, you trade what you have in front of you. I mean, that's all you can do.
It is a bull case of sorts, yes.
What do you make of what's happened, just generally speaking, with the chips? Are they up too much?
Yeah, a lot of them are really running, and some interesting dynamics. So you've got, for example, the semi-caps and the memory that have just run like crazy, and yet you look at things like NVIDIA and Broadcom that have been more stagnant, and there's a bit of a dichotomy there. Why are memory and semi-cap and all these running? They're running because they're going to build all this AI goodness, like, great. For who? Right? Presumably, it's for the companies like NVIDIA that would be benefiting from that. And so there is a real divergence there. And my feeling is that has to normalize one way or the other. Like, one of them feels wrong to me. We do like semi-cap. I like NVIDIA as well. I mean, I think there is a catch-up there as numbers come up, as the narrative hopefully gets back in place with them. And but it's been some very interesting dynamics. We've got some really big movers in the space, like in the 3 weeks that the year's been going on so far.